Welcome back, everybody, to episode 32 of Maleficent's castle build. The Falcon has landed, and just messing around right now. And again, as the last few episodes, I am doing the voiceover in post because I find it has been easier. It was easier getting the build done without commentary while I was building. You know, it's I can walk and chew gum at the same time, but it is easier to do one and not the other. I will have to admit that. All right, so back in this little pocket valley here where we left off last time. I want to get this little valley here finished, and again we're using the replayer. It's not just the easiest way, I think it's the only way. Actually, I think there is a way. I have not found it yet. There is a way to mod or to hack, however you want to call it, to remove the collision. I'm sure there is. So you don't even have to use any replayer. You can just put anything where you want it. I just don't know where that's at. I don't know if you have to mod the mesh itself or what. But if that's the case, I don't have the tools to do that. So I was hoping that there would be a line of code somewhere that says collision and delete the line. I have seen certain things that had collision. I can't remember what it was. If it's I don't know if it's the DNX file or not. Anyway, this is not a modding video. Anyway, this is the only way I know how to do it. And yeah, so just remember to be careful. And again, before I hit replay on that, you've seen those two. See if I can get this right. They would be 3 by 1 by 1s. Length, width, height. Yeah. Length, width, height. I don't. Why do they call it height? Because some people call it depth. Because it's always confusing. Because how long is this? And we think height, right? Unless you're laying down, then it's long. You're standing up. It's, I don't know. But anyway, the 3 by 3 by 1s is what you'd put in, and those are the walls. So either this episode or the next episode we'll get to that. And I know last episode and the episode before that I was talking about be careful when you merge things. You potentially can merge things on top of each other. And yesterday's episode I was in the middle of talking about something, I forget. Some morality thing. And as I'm watching it in the edit, I'm like, oh, that's what I was talking about when the corner pieces actually where I deleted them because they were overlapping each other. And yeah, I totally forgot to bring that out, but I'm sure if you were paying attention and not paying attention to the build and not paying attention to what I was saying, or both, maybe you can walk and chew gum at the same time better than I can, then you caught it. Anyway, it's just be careful of that. So here I'm deleting things because I'm thinking, alright, I'm down low enough, and thinking that the floor is going to go in there, and it's not. I'm going to have to put those things back that I'm deleting. So just be aware that my measuring here is incorrect because the back side of the castle is down lower. So the level of the entire floor is supposed to match what I have already implemented with the first part of the castle when I went down. Was it 3 or 4 cliff blocks? Yeah, so and just keep that in mind, that we're going to come back and those few pieces that we just deleted we're going to put back. And again, here, I'm putting the wrong pieces in. Oh no! You didn't put the barrier. Did you? No, I didn't put I had to put the trigger area back far enough. So it's clearly not going through it. There we go. You know, it's funny. It's really not funny, but all along, when I first started putting those blocks in, I had that feeling that don't do it this way. You know, sometimes you just gotta listen to that feeling that's inside of you, and you just got to do that, because a lot of times it's right. Now, sometimes it's wrong, but it depends on who you are. It depends on what kind of character you are. Well, I really can't say that, because, all right, so if you have evil intentions, I doubt you guys do, but if you have evil intentions, I mean, sometimes you're gonna hear prompting to do the wrong thing. But no, sometimes when you have good intentions, I mean, you can hear a deceptive voice to try to get you to do something wrong, because, well, let's face it, we have unseen forces that try to bring us down. And if you don't believe me, then try to explain depression, because there's nothing good about that. Unseen forces trying to tell you who you are not. That's all that is. And people, you know, they want to, no, there's a reason why psychiatrists can't explain everything. Anyway, I'm drinking coffee here, and I just spilled some all over myself. Why would you do something like that, Dave? I'm trying to get a drink here, and I'm just pouring it on myself. It is kind of annoying, though, watching this and saying, this is not what you do. I mean, I don't know. It's like when you're a kid and you scream at the TV after you've watched the episode already. Like Roadrunner and Coyote, and you're rooting for the coyote, and you're like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's that coyote should have died of starvation a long time ago. I mean, there's only one Roadrunner. No, actually, that's not true. If I'm not mistaken, there was an episode or two where there was multiple ones, and they look identical. Because what? They're Roadrunners. Anyway. What do you see, Falcon? What do you see? I don't know what I'm looking for right now. I'm probably thinking about what to do next. And, yes. That's what happens when you go all over. Yeah, oh, that's what I was looking for. Is I thought I put a piece. I probably deleted that, like, earlier in the video. That's what I was looking for. Like, why is that piece missing? Because you deleted it. So I have to put it back. So I'm getting a fresh replayer, so I'm not using one that already has memory in it. I just cleared that out. So yeah, that's why I went back to push the play on that to see if it'd play back, and, well, no, because it wasn't there. So we're gonna get it there right now. Wait till I realize when the floor is right or the floor is wrong. You gonna what are you doing? What are you doing? What do you need two for? I don't know why I need two. I'm guessing it's gonna help. Somehow it's gonna help. Yeah, so you just ruined that part because that was already merged, so you're gonna have to fix that one. Pretty much I'm gonna just wreck that entire corner, because that's, if I'm not mistaken, that part's merged. So I'm trying to figure out, can I do this Nope. I was gonna say, could I do it without deleting anything? No. And those middle ones, that one I just deleted, it's gonna be unseen. Excuse me, it's gonna be unseen anyway, so might as well delete it. And clear, correct? Correctamundo. Delete. Get that part out of there. Now start putting those pieces back in, right? Am I right? Am I remembering correctly? This was done 3 days ago. I'm trying to think. Was it 3 days ago or was it 4 days ago when I did this? It is now Thursday morning, and I did this, I want to say Sunday evening. It's either Sunday evening or Sunday night. Go up, over, put it in. Yes, you're right. Correct. Put it there. Now, get out of get out of Spark mode and go back down, and now play back. Oh, you want to record on the other one now? Oh, you want to put that on a recorder? You didn't need to. Stop. Stop. What? Okay, clear it. Whatever. Play. Now, get rid of that. Nope. What are you going to do? Oh, you want to bring that in. Whoa. How are you going to do that? Something that should have been done from the get-go. Do I have to delete something in order to bring that in? Yeah, so I have to delete that, and then I have to delete the rest of it if I delete that. Because that's merged with that bottom mountain piece. Come on. I have to have patience watching myself not know what I'm doing. But I do know in the end it all worked out. As you've seen in the end. I mean, the end of the last couple of videos, Maleficent's there. And just wait till we see what we do next, you know, in the outro. I thought that was pretty cool. Let me know in the comments. I need to hear your feedback. In the last couple of videos, there's 0 comments. Just like drop by and say, hey man, thanks. No, I can't say that. There has not been 0 comments. There's been at least 1. People saying don't stop. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. No, keep up the good work. I will keep up the good work, my friends. But I like more comments. I like the community. Wise. I don't like nasty comments. I mean, I don't think anybody does. Now, some weirdos like nasty comments because they like to fight, but not me. I don't like to fight. Why? Because I turn into like Mr. Hyde. I don't like that. Some people like it. You know why? Because on YouTube, people that argue and fuss and fight seem to get more views. And no, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I know a lot of Americans don't. And that's why we are in a situation we're in right now. Economically and all that, because the majority of Americans didn't like the way fighting was promoted as far as disagreements and arguments. So the majority of us chose poorly. I will just say that. As far as elections go, to avoid things that we didn't like, shouldn't have been. And I wish, I don't know, I just wish people with good intentions should act like they have good intentions instead of acting like animals. I'll just say that. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anything more because, you know, people don't like talking about it, people don't like hearing about it, but you know, it's the state of where we are. Anyway, Drama Alert was funny in the mid 2000s, in the early 2000s and 2010s, I guess, on YouTube. But when Drama Alert crept into politics, does not mix. Anyway, back to our show. That brown bat is having difficulty at this point in time. He is trying to figure out how to properly do this without deleting the entire section. When in fact, if he had deleted the entire section and redid it from scratch, he would have saved 20 minutes. But he did not. Because he doesn't like to rip things apart. So he rips things apart. But because we wove these things in, it's and I put those pieces in there that I shouldn't have. It does get confusing trying to figure out, like, all right, how much can I delete? Where can I delete it without deleting the entire thing? Because everything is a part of everything else. But I get it. I will get it. I do get it. I promise you that. I promise you that. Now, if I hit clear... Okay, I was going to say, I thought... Alright. I didn't. I thought I grabbed the floor which I was on. And if that was the case, when I cleared it, I would have went down. But I did not grab and go. I'm glad I did not. But the moral of the story here is... pay attention while you're going along, and you won't get into this problem. You won't have this issue. Now, I had this idea in the back of my head, this whole concept here for probably a couple months now. And I foreseen that it was going to be an issue, or it was going to take some time. Let's put it that way. It wasn't going to be an easy thing, so I just kept putting it on the back burner. That's why I didn't start with the mountain. I started with the castle. Because I knew there would be practice in this and frustration and all that stuff. And then having to watch it again, and so in the editing process right here, and this is the easiest way that I'm doing it now, is build it with no commentary, go back over it with commentary, and then have to watch it again with commentary. So I'm watching it multiple times, but I watch it again. The last time I watch it, proofread, it's like proofreading, I watch it in high speed. So I think we're getting there. So I got that corner. So now the only thing to do now is cover those gaps. I hope I realize it's time for the walls and not use those pieces. Nope, I didn't learn my lesson yet. I'll bring that over. Now you're gonna put a small block in there, aren't you? You're gonna shove that. No, I thought I was gonna bring that over to the left, but I didn't. Either way. Now what's next? Save it. That's a good idea. You haven't saved it in a while. By the way, if you notice, Nova had a female's voice, and that was because I had forgot to change Nova's DNX file back to the original. I still had Captain Marvel's voice from the mod that I did a while back when she had spider legs. A good idea, right? I mean, how else are you going to use Captain Marvel with what they gave. I mean, she's supposed to fly, she's supposed to have energy, and Nova has really good energy graphics and energy projectiles and flight. Right? So that'd be right good for Carol Danvers. But him having male animations and her, of course, being female, didn't mix, and the way he runs overlaid on her model makes her look like a weird spider lady, so that did not work right, and it looks weird. Everything else looks great, the fighting, everything, but just the running looks like somebody ran over her with a car and rendered her hips inoperable. Alright, what's next? The only thing I can think of is to go back in there and fix all those pieces, or to find out that the bottom has been incorrect all this time. I think we can get rid of that replay right now. Good. Alright, just deleted the floor. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I will tell you that. Just double checking. So it must be the next episode where I realize the floor is incorrect, because we only have a few more minutes here. So I delete that. Alright. The only thing left I can think of is to measure things, and I'm not sure if I would do that. Grab a hold of that. Yes, here it is. Yep. There. So this is where we're going to end it, I think, because the next episode we're going to fix our ramp and extend all those pieces down. Some of those pieces that were there last episode, and I deleted the first part of this episode because I was incorrectly seen these things in my head. Oh wait, that didn't sound right. I was just mistaken on
a great many things.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Retweet it. That Brown Bat Twitter account is back, so it's at That Brown Bat. Twitter, that is my Twitter handle. Of course, it's the same as before. I just totally forgot that I forgot that I still had it. I thought that I deleted it. I did. So my apologies there, and shout outs to the 71 people that stayed with me this whole time. You know who you are if you're watching. Alright. And out 2 or down 2, 1, 2, and then bring that, copy that piece, and then bring that down over, get 2 more of those pieces, the skinny ones, and put them to the right, and bring the next row down, just making sure, because I don't need to go. Yeah, everyone needs to go down except really the last one, because the last one is at floor level. Down, and then leave the last one alone, and then do the same thing on the other side. Up, up, and then that's going to cut in. You got to bring that one down. So it's going to go over 2, man. 2. Dose. Come on, man. What are you doing? I'm trying to count. When all it is just take that, leave it alone, and then bring 2 more. Go down. Go down. No. Wait, what? How is that right? I mean, that's right. I mean, but the other side... Oh, okay. Man, this... I thought I had it by now. Apparently I don't. But I had it there. Yeah, I got that right. Alright, well, I'm trying to correct myself from the future, and my past self got it right. As far as that corner goes, coming down. So we got to extend those pieces down. Like so. Oh, guess what? The base is in the way. Get it out of there. Let's try that again. Left, down. Left, down, and the other one's okay. Now, if you don't want to do that, it should be irrelevant, isn't it? Maybe I'm... Does that need to go down again? Apparently it does. You can get away with that last block going down. If there's only a one block space, you can get away with putting one block in there without dragging those down, but I figured I wanted it to look so as natural as possible with merging with the terrain. So that is why I did not just stuff straight blocks in there. So the only thing is, you know, I can't, once you get it in, you have to have the trigger areas in place in order to move the base, or the floor. I call it a base or a floor, same thing. In this instance, it's the same thing. I'm trying to keep the measurement here to see where I don't need to put one versus where I do. I'm trying to have an imaginary line I'm trying to visualize an imaginary line without having to grab a hold of that thing every 5 seconds. But here we're grabbing a hold of it just to put it in. See where the gaps are when you put it in. And time for a replayer. And I think here we're going to call it. So I'm going to save the game. And again, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to give me a like before you click out. And also, if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do it now! And click the bell icon if you want to know what I'm up to before I even know what I'm up to, because it helps you see into the future. And I just made that up. Until next time, this is That Brown Bat reminding you to keep on building.
We'll just see what happens next time, won't we?